Hello and welcome to this episode, and in this episode we discuss the conditional operator. We wanted to bring about the conditional operator because the if-else selection statement is very close to the conditional operator. So what is exactly a conditional operator? We show the conditional operator using the question mark and the colon. So this is the conditional operator. This operator is a tertiary operator, a ternary operator. That's what we call it, a ternary operator. What it means is that it takes three operands. For example, a plus sign is a binary operator. It takes one operator in here and it takes another operator in here. So this is a binary operator. But for the conditional operator, this is a ternary operator. It takes three operands. So what it takes is that it takes a condition, and then after that we have the question mark, and in here the statement that is supposed to be executed if this condition is true, and after that the colon, whatever is going to be executed if this condition is false. So using this conditional operator, we can create an if-else condition in just one line of code. We will put the condition. If this condition is true, this part is going to be executed, and if this condition is false, this part is going to be executed. So basically, this if-else statements that you can see in here, we can write it down directly using the put s function, and we can have our condition in here, grade greater than or equal to 60. If this condition is true, then put s or print, this is basically print passed, and if that condition is false, then print failed. I hope that you can see this part that I have written in the board. So this is how we have actually summarized this whole if-else statement in just one line of code. This put s means to print a string on the screen, and what string do we want to print on the screen based on this condition? If grade is greater than or equal to 60, if this is correct, then print this part, and if this condition is false, then print this part. And as we said, we use the conditional operator in situations where we cannot create the if and else statement in its full format. So the good thing about the full format of the if and else statements is that if we want to have multiple statements here inside of the if and else statement, we can have that. We can have many statements here if this condition is true, and we can have many statements if this condition is false. But here we are very limited into this just one statement, where if it's true or false, we can only use one statement for each one of those conditions, and that is very limited. But you can see that it also gives us the ability to use this conditional statement in a situation where we cannot write the full format of the conditional statement. So that's it for the conditional operator. Let's go and see an example on my laptop. So here we are on my laptop, and now we want to replace the whole if and else blocks of code with the conditional operator. So the conditional operator, as we said before, it is a ternary operator. It takes three operands. The first operand is the condition. So what we can write is the condition. The condition is that if a grade is greater than or equal to 60. So what happens after that is that if this condition is true, then we will have this statement. What is that statement? The student has passed. And if we will put a colon in here, and if the condition is false, we will say the student has failed. And that's it. We have our conditional operator and our conditional statement. Now we need to put it inside of a function because we need a function put is, because this is a function to print a string, and that's why we need it in here. Basically, now we are saying that print this string. So for that string we have a condition. If this condition is true, print this string, and if this condition is false, print this string. So now our conditional statement is completed in here. Let's go and comment out this whole if and else statements in here. Let's go and comment. So now all of these lines are commented. We have this line of code. If we execute it and we say that the grade is 75, that means that the student has passed, you know. That's how we got this student has passed from this line of code in here. And if we change it to something like 55, execute, and now the student has failed. And that's it for this episode. See you in the coming episodes.